Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. So this is being filmed post Bloomburrow Magic the Gathering release. So Rudy, what happened? Well, I'm glad you asked, Princess. Well, collector boxes of Bloomburrow are sitting about $230 plus tax and TCG Player, and the play boxes, people are buying them like crazy on TCG Player for $140 plus tax. Like I'm like, should I just take my Bloomburrow and just put them on TCG Player? Who's buying play boxes for $155 shipped? A play box, like it's just like, and like the sell-through rate on TCG Player, it's just like tons of people. Like this is where this video is sponsored by me. Like I sell Bloomburrow play boxes for $116 shipped. Like, and that's the same price for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And it's going to be that way for the next so many years as we get more and more play boxes into the holiday horror set. It's going to be the same 116. Anyways, I am blown away by the strength of Bloomburrow. Now that I'm done self-promoting myself and my left nut and everything, it's been incredibly impressive. Bloomburrow collectors, I am trying to get some more of them at a fair price without markups or anything, because I don't have any more for sale for patrons or anything, but I am trying. I've got a couple leads here I'm working on, possibly one shipment coming, trying to get some more collector boxes before these things get really gone. If you've been living under a rock in the last few days, the raised, fancy, I don't know what foiling treatment you want to call them, these Chase Bloomburrow golden frame cards, I'm just going to call them that, have been absolutely blowing up on the market. Huge price upticks from like $50 cards to $100 plus, $100 card to $300 plus a card. I don't know if that's just due to lack of supply, of how difficult these are to pull, or if people are just really trying to buy them, or there's some evil investor scumbag trying to manipulate the market. Whatever the actual reason is, it is quite astonishing to see a new release, a standard Magic set, not Universes Beyond, not Fallout, not Lord of the Rings Part 69, actual standard Magic set with this kind of demand on the single cards and the collector boxes and even the play boxes. I think, like, I'm not surprised the collector boxes are $230 to $245 to $250 shipped with tax on TCG. I'm not surprised by that, but I am blown away that play boxes are set. People are paying over $150 shipped to play box. Like, half of me is like, why would you pay that much? The other half of me is like, that shows how much people enjoy the product, are buying it like crazy, and just the demand side of the supply and demand equation is just far greater than all of us are willing to accept. That's just really what's going on with it. It's impressive. It's just straight up impressive. I just want to kind of comment on that. That's all I have to say about the Bloomburrow part here. I want to jump on some other Magic things going on. Obviously, we already talked about the secret lair, the Monty Python thing. Now everybody's starting to calm down from that, because remember, the internet has the attention span of a squirrel or a goldfish with one fin. And as you know, goldfish with a single fin, well, when they try to swim, they swim in a circle. And that's kind of how the internet works. Every 30, 60, 90 days, a new cycle on the internet, and Magic and CCGs just moves forward, and people forget, and nobody cares, because we thrive on a drama clickbait cycle. I'll put some dramatic title just to get people clicking. You know, that is what the internet thrives on, not positivity and not the unbelievable success of Bloomburrow. I know the hate for Hasbro Wizards continues in 2024, even though I don't really feel it's necessary. And I'm sorry, I don't feel it's deserved compared to the hate in 2022 and 3 with Magic. They deserved it because they ran it to the ground. But things continue to be very well. I am blown away by what's going on with Bloomburrow. And then if we go back further, like even at the previous standard set of just Outlaws of Thunder Junction, I mean, as called it, you know, the Back to the Future Part 3, the Western, the Thunder Junction is holding up. You got collector boxes holding around that 200 range. You've got, you know, play boxes at what 130s, 140s with tax and shipping. You know, it has been doing really well. And everybody had so much concern about play boxes falling apart, collapsing down to the old draft box prices. And no, we are now seeing the market finally accept the play boxes. The issue we had was the first play box ever released to all of us was Carlo's Manor. Carlo got foreclosed, the pricing got distorted, made for a very difficult transition. Now that we have Thunder Junction, the Western set, and now we have Bloomburrow, these play boxes, and again, I know we have Modern Horizons 3 and Universes Beyond, those are specialty sets. I'm talking about just normal standard Magic right now. And these standard Magic sets are doing really well. And the play boxes are holding 130s, 140s, 150s, okay? Which means the old draft boxes continue to start getting pushed up higher and higher. Now, as far as internal data, I'll share with you all whether you're a patron or not. The data on this side of the table is that we are still moving a tremendous amount of play boxes. The average order right now I'm getting from you all and patrons is actually, believe it or not, like one Carlo Manor play box. Everybody seems to buy one. Nobody wants more than one. But I am seeing a ton of orders where people are getting a Bloomburrow play for 116. They're getting 3 boxes of Thunder Junction play. And then I'm seeing a lot of orders with Infinity too. Ever since some news happened with Uncards, somebody comment below, a lot of orders with 1 or 2 boxes of Infinity. And then, of course, we're seeing the same slow drip with Crimson Vow, Streets of Barry Manilow with the Land Cycle. We're seeing calmness with that. But we're still seeing a lot of demand for over here with Lost Caverns of Ixalan at 91, Wilds of Eldraine, and the Stepmom set March of the Machine. Oh, and Jumpstart 2022. I mean, we are still seeing straight constant demand for all of these boxes in that cheap 90, kind of that 91 shift. I've not seen any cool off or downtick. Because every time we get a new release, it adds a new layer and the timeline moves forward where we have a new hot set. So I'm always curious, every set that gets added on and we move into the future in this timeline, are people going to start backing off of the older stuff? But that does not seem to be the case. Now that play boxes have been accepted at 130 to 150 a box, the draft boxes and everything old continues to reprice up towards that new equilibrium. We are seeing upticks in everything. Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft, Wilds of Eldraine draft, March of the Machine draft, Jumpstart 2022. I think actually Jumpstart 2022, isn't that almost 110 plus tax now? We're seeing all of these cheaper boxes continue to go up in price. And yes, folks, going into 2025, I will be phasing out draft boxes as we expand more with play boxes, but you have probably, the next, I'd say the end of we got 4 or 5 more months, you have plenty of time. But just be aware as these things start to really age, and there's some other, like I said, last call and Magic news that, I'm just hinting to you guys that some of the things I said are, there's activities happening that we'll report on in another week when some more time goes by. So I just want to kind of comment. I want to jump over just a quick thing on Pokemon. I have a Pokemon video coming yet. I'm waiting for a little bit more information with the new Shrouded set with this ETB specialty thing. They had issues printing it. The release got delayed. The market hates the product and says it's the worst ETB specialty Magic Pokemon set we've had in a while. But now we're finding out the print run is absolutely abysmal. I'm not really sure how this Shrouded Fable Fate is going to go. Just be aware if you're a fan of that Pokemon thing coming up here. It's looking kind of wishy-washy. I can't get a vibe if it's going to spike, if nobody wants it, but there's not enough. It's like the Assassin's Creed thing. The Assassin's Creed collector boxes were super rare, but the market just straight up middle fingered it and keeps trying to suppress it and hate it and says it's going to zero. But I keep trying to tell you all, the Assassin's Creed collector boxes, the supply is so abysmal, you cannot be negative on bearish on something that low. And I know in the comments and the scholars, all of you out there are going to say, well, Rudy, if it's trash, doesn't matter if they only print 1 box. Well, my left nut respectfully disagrees, and I still remain straight attitudes before. All these cheap Assassin's Creed collector boxes below $300 shipped is still an incredible cost basis opportunity for long term because there's just not enough to go around. I guess I don't want to talk about Lord of the Rings special anymore. We've done this so many times. It's going to 1,000. Nobody cares. Move on. But I just want to share what's going on with that, okay? I guess I just want to comment. People are going to ask me after this video, Rudy, do you think these chase cards that are popping in Bloomburrow are going to hold? Is a standard set really going to hold a $300 to $400 gold gilded framed card? I am very skeptical. If you want, before I end this video, it's a short video today, I would use extreme caution if you're looking to buy $100, $200, $300, $400 Bloomburrow golden gilded chase cards. I would use a lot of caution. I don't know the details. I would assume those are only available in collector boxes, and if that's the case, in collector boxes are getting ripped like crazy, and there's not distribution is going to be running out here in the next, or if they're not already out, I haven't checked. This is being filmed on the weekend. That may have a heavy roll into it. We don't know yet because it does feel like the collector boxes across the board, and I know, make fun of me. It does feel like collector boxes should be across the board 300 plus now, unless they change the supply or they make another carload foreclosed manor thing. But all these Wilds of Eldraine, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, the Assassin's Creed, Ravnica Remastered, Outlaw Thunder Junction into Bloomburrow. Like, this chain of collector boxes now that we are having in this, and I don't want to say it because people are asking me, is this a golden age of collector boxes? I don't want to, I'm not there yet, but I can see how people are saying that. It feels like all of them want to naturally go in that direction, okay? I know people keep asking me to make a video also on Doctor Who and the Doctor Who collector boxes, because the Doctor Who collector boxes are also at an all-time high. And, you know, I am aware of that. I appreciate a lot of patrons, you guys telling me this, but I don't have enough videos and time to report when every single item hits all-time highs. There are just way too many collector boxes. And yes, like older stuff. I saw Ikoria collector boxes, all-time high, were they 350? Ikoria collector boxes from the 2020 era are probably going to go to 400 or 500. They're very old. There's not a ton of them. But then you have older collector boxes like Magic Core 2021. The only core set from back in the day to have a collector box. It was the lowest printed collector box. There's very little on TCG. Go on TCG Player. Hit Core 2021 collector box. There's nothing. Like, I don't even know if you can buy 30, 40 boxes before wiping the market out. And, you know, yet it's still, what, 250 bucks with tax and shipping? It's not really spiked. It hasn't gone to 300, 400, 500. So you have a lot of these, how do we say this? Like a lot of sets impending or on edge, or they're on the edge and ready to make a move. And they're going to be happening very soon. We don't know when. I just want to let you all know about Bloomburrow. I appreciate it. Yes, folks, patrons, the 116 play boxes, it's everything's the same. It is what it is. No hidden fees. And fucking crazy, dude. It's just fucking crazy.